I think you got. I think that didn't get on video.
All right. What's up, everybody? How you doing? A few minutes late. Sorry about that.
Sorry, nature called both of us.
That was a pretty heavy session last time. Let me share this on my community tab real quick.
Yes, we have some sage in here this time too, so we're prepared.
I had to meditate, and that turned into a 3-hour-long nap. Hang on, let me get this shared on my community tab on my main channel. Then we'll get started. Alrighty, we are live for part 2. Okie dokie. Let's get this rolling. We still had a few new ones come in.
Yeah, we had quite a few new ones come in. Are you wanting to accept me this time around?
I'm down if you're down. How many personal readings do I have today?
2.
2? Okay.
No, 3. I think at least 3.
Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah, then that's fine. Those are due by 11 p.m., so I'm ready to roll until you're burnt out and you're done. So.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get into it and let's see how many we can do so we don't have to do a part 3.
So we are starting off on the rest of the initial pre-orders, and there's what, 15 of those?
About 15, yeah.
Okay, and then we will get to the newer ones.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
we're going to start off with Jane.
Jane.
Should I leave my boyfriend? I love him, but I feel so unimportant to him. And we've only been together less than a year. I thought the universe finally brought me future husband, but it seems like he's just another lesson. I need some guidance, please.
Okie dokie. Let's see what the energy looks like. 10 of Cups. So maybe there's something else going on here. Let's see. My cards are telling me that, yeah, the universe did bring you your person. So what's the problem? Lover's card. 7 of Swords reversed. Ace of Wands. 6 of Wands reversed. 5 of Wands. Okay. All right, so the two of you are becoming a frequency mismatch. I'm kind of thinking, you say you seem unimportant to him. This is where I would like to have you on a Zoom call so I could ask deeper questions, because I don't think that you're unimportant to him. Maybe there's some emotional codependency in here. Maybe, I don't know, but Ace of Cups, Lover's card, 10 of Cups. No, I wouldn't leave just yet. This might, I don't know if it has or not, but this might end up turning into some conflict and some drama. And the Tower card. So you could manifest a separation here, but there is a lot of potential to have something very, very, very happy and successful. Maybe shift your perspective. Let me see. King of Wands. So he's not playing games. I think you're dealing with somebody that's very emotionally independent. I think that's what's going on here. 6 of Cups. Ace of Swords reverse. Communication's not that great. Lover's card again. So I don't think so. I think this is a challenge. There's the 10 of Cups again, too. This is a challenge and an issue that could go one or two ways. It could end up in disaster, or the two of you could be very successful, happy life partners. There is no such thing as a relationship that doesn't have challenges, obstacles, and problems. Even when the universe brings you the one divine person it picked out for you, you're still going to have your struggles. You're still going to have your arguments. You're still going to have your problems. And the two of you work through them together. And here's the key to a happy, successful relationship. I work on me and you work on you. And that's it. So there's a lot of potential here. I wouldn't leave just yet. Not just yet. I would definitely get into digging a little bit deeper on this one. But if the energy does stay the way it is right now, it could end up manifesting in a separation. But I don't think that's necessary right now.
Okay, next is Vicky. Hi there. So there, wait, blah, blah, blah. Hi. So there has been this guy in my life who I've seen so many signs on. The first time I saw him, I had a non-romantic heart palpitation, which never happened before. When I was doing DMT in his house, I saw 4:44 on the clock, even though it wasn't that time. And later, when I was going to quit the chat with him forever, I saw 4:44 a.m. and 4:44 p.m. in a row, which made me keep talking. One time I said I was going to come back in a month, and next day later I said I had a dream of stuffed toys coming to my room and telling me, waiting for you to come back, waiting for you to come back. I also see a lot of 35s, which is this guy's number around the block. Last time I saw T35 on a license plate, and I thought, wow, this must be a message to contact him, and he did reply. And lastly, before I met him, I had a vivid dream of meeting an Indian prince and pouring out the fire on him with water, and we sat down together like comrades. He's Indian and the most attractive guy I've ever seen, so I think he is that prince. Now he's out of my life, but I just want to ask, like, why did all this happen surrounding this guy if he's just going to be out of my life? He never gave me any spiritual message ever, and I can't tell how he's been helpful to my life. Had a reading with you before, Rich, and I feel like I haven't given enough details last time, so here I am again. I just can't figure out why so many signs. This has never happened to me before. My only guess is maybe I'm the one to help him by having given him spiritual message, since, you know, I poured water on the flaming prince. What do you think? Is that the answer? Huge thanks.
No. If you don't ever want to waste your time worrying about what somebody else's experience is. Whenever something has a very profound impact on you, that's meant for you. And this is one of those types of things that's not going to make sense for a while. It's not going to make sense for a while, but this person showed up in your life to drastically alter the trajectory of your path. And these kind of connections, this is just my opinion, that I think these kind of connections are the most frustrating connections in almost all of the different kind of soul contracts you can have. Whenever somebody shows up in your life just to put you on a different path, because you have to think, this is a path that you never would have taken if left to your own devices. It's so out of your comfort zone. It's so unlike you to take this path that you never would have taken it if left to your own devices. So somebody shows up in your life, the two of you become entangled energetically on a quantum level, and their energy sticks to you like glue and energetically hog ties you and drags you kicking and screaming down a path, and you don't even realize what's happened until later on down, usually way later on down the line looking back. And that's if you have the ability to separate yourself from your emotions and give your past an honest look back. Some people have the ability to do that. Some people don't. But I'm not seeing any past life karma in there. If there was any, it's more than likely completed itself successfully, and that didn't come through. But this has a lot more to do with the trajectory of your path, and this person is a very near and dear member of your soul family. And nobody else could have altered the course of your path the way this particular person has. Now, I'm not saying that this didn't have a very profound effect on this person's path. It may have, but that's not for you to focus on. That's not for you to worry about. That's for him to focus on. That's for him to worry about. So that's what I'm seeing right now as the most primary, what is of the utmost importance for this particular experience here. With the death card, anything that was meant to happen, it happened successfully. Usually, whenever I find myself in a situation like this that's so fucking confusing and weird, I just say, all right, universe, I'm assuming this isn't going to make sense until after I'm dead looking back on this. Usually, it ends up making sense in this lifetime. But I'll just go ahead and assume, okay, this is something that my human brain can't comprehend. And I'm trusting that whenever I'm on the other side looking back at my life, it'll make sense at that point. 99% of the time, though, it could take 2 years. It could take 3 years. I've had things take anywhere upwards of 4 to 5 years before I can look back and connect all the dots and be like, oh, dude, now that makes sense as to why that happened that way. So this was meant to drastically alter the trajectory of your path. It might take another couple of years before it starts to make sense.
Okay. Next is Danielle. My name is Danielle, and I'm a Leo. My ex, who is a Sag, blindsided me 2 months ago and ended our 3-year relationship. I never saw it coming and still am in complete shock. We haven't had any contact in a month. My question is, will he contact me anytime soon to communicate / work things out, or is this really over for good?
Why do y'all Saggies be like that?
Like what?
Just blindside. I'm really, 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 really into you.
Because we don't want to deal with the emotions of somebody being upset. We would rather, like...
Y'all be like, oh, I'm so into you. We're best friends. And I'm over it.
Oh, like that?
Yeah. What's going on with that?
I don't know.
Y'all be like it.
Because it's, like, fun in the moment, and then just, like, too easy. Then it's like, oh, yeah.
You want a challenge?
Yeah. I think a Saggie's, like, a good challenge.
I've never seen a Saggie. Whenever a Saggie changes their mind, though, and is over it, I've never seen them turn back. Whenever a Saggie loses interest, they gone. From my experience, from what I've seen. Talk to the Saggie here for the Saggie questions. But
I think it depends if you're codependent or not, because I was very codependent and I would go back many times. So.
Well, yeah, but usually from the story you told, that was a very toxic situation.
Yeah, but like different people, not just one.
In which you would unexpectedly blindside somebody and lose interest and then go back? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've never witnessed...
Oh, no, and go back? Like, if it was just a fling? No.
Well, this was a long-term relationship.
Yeah, never mind. Let's just see what comes out.
Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, let's see what's happening here. 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, yeah, there was something he was nervous about. This wasn't random. It may seem like it was random, but I don't think that it was. I'm honestly kind of feeling like he probably spent some time planning a way out and was looking for an excuse to leave and couldn't think of a good enough excuse to leave. So, but from a spiritual perspective, you all completed your karmic contract. So the soul contract is complete. And as soon as the soul contract completed itself, he felt that and picked up on that immediately and couldn't find a good way out. I think he would have loved nothing more than for you to start a fight with him or something like that so he could have a good excuse. He may possibly, it wouldn't surprise me if he may have tried to invent some kind of reason to leave, but it ended up not working out. So this wasn't random. This was the completion of a karmic contract. Yeah, though, that can be kind of weird when that happens that way sometimes. Let me see what else. Oh, Sagittarius card in the reverse, which would indicate you're dealing with a low vibrational Saggy. Do you care if I turn that fan on?
It's not plugged in, but yeah, you can. I would, but you're blocking the whole way.
Well,
you can just do the reading real quick and then do it. Also, I noticed like you guys are asking like more than one question. So try, if you guys are, anyone is interested in buying a reading, this is for one question only. If you did ask more than one, either we're going to pick one or we're going to try and like combine it as like best we can. Karmic wheel in the upright again, second time in a row. Completed karmic contract. So, yeah. I'm not seeing him planning to come back anytime soon. The only thing that I could think
would be that if he hits a dry spell and ends up alone for too long, then he might consider it. But you want to be careful with that, because now both of you are carrying a bunch of vibrational baggage that was created during the separation, and you would have to work through that, and it will bubble up and manifest between the two of you, which usually 95% of the time it ends up manifesting in a repeat cycle, which means he'll probably do it again. But as of right now in this moment, I don't think he's planning on it.
Go ahead. Are you going to do the fan?
Which plug do I unplug? The black one? Wait a minute.
Wait, no.
No, it is plugged in.
Oh.
This thing?
Oops. Yeah, I guess it is plugged in. But I can't get it to... Is it rotating? Or did you move it?
I just moved it.
Oh, you're going to freeze us out. Try making it do the thingy. It's already on. You have to like kind of turn it because it's like broken or something. All right, let go. Do it again. All right, let go. You have to do it quick. Never mind. It doesn't want to do
It doesn't want to rotate.
Merp.
Well, here, let me kick it that way a little bit. I just got to get some airflow. I'm burning up. This is my old studio. This is the studio I was recording in, a week or two ago. And she turned it into this amazing, professional, nice-looking little room.
Clean.
And clean, yeah.
Okay, let me get you the next one. Anna Maria. There was a moment during the last reading when you said to get ready. Oh, so this was somebody who bought a personal reading. So it says, there was a moment during the last reading when you said to get ready since there's a big possibility I won't be working for quite some time. Other than being an artist, I need to create. I am also a workaholic, put all my holics in work. Capricorn, so I choose to understand that means I won't need to work. I will be financially stable. Did I understand that right? One more thing is bugging me. I refused to be a friend to a Taurus and told him not to call me or text me November 6th. We went through hell together. He did change my life and views a lot. So did he love me, or he was horny and lied by omission that he's not divorced for 12 months? The second thing that bugs me is less important than the first. I just realized this is one question. Thank you, Leah, and thank you for entertaining people during this highly strange Christmas. I have never seen so many sad people. Love and light to you guys. So I think she just kind of wanted a little bit of clarification from her personal reading, and then she wanted, then her 2222 is like the second.
No, I don't remember who that was specifically, because like I've said, for the past 2 months, 98% of clients have come to me asking career questions. And of that 98%, about 75 to 80% of those people have a strong possibility where they may possibly have the opportunity to not be working for a temporary period of time within the next 2 years. So that possibility is very, very high for lots of people. Not everybody, of course, because everybody's path is different, but we are going through a massive change financially. 2024 and 2025 are going to be the craziest financial times that any of us have seen in recorded human history. They're already trying to pass a bill in the Senate in Canada for a universal basic fixed income. So they're already coming in with it. This is global. It doesn't matter where you are on the planet. It's going to get crazy. So let me just see. Five of Wands reversed. Hermit reversed. Yeah, workaholic. Like to keep yourself very, very busy and distracted. So with the Hangman and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, it's going to be more like a pause period. Where if you want to see, the thing about it is, if I can explain this really quickly with what little I do know, because I don't know everything about it, but the system of career and finance is going to change. The way career and finance works and operates is going to completely change. Now, most people can't even wrap their mind around living in a world where you don't have to slave away for money to survive. Because that's all you and I have ever known. That's all our parents have ever known. That's all our grandparents have ever known. Most people can't even comprehend a world that doesn't work that way. But that's the world that we're moving into. So I'm not sure what the confusion was about. And I don't really know how to talk about all the little details in here, but there might be a little period in time where you're not, whatever it is that you're doing for a living, you might not be doing that.
She basically, it looks like she says that, so she's not going to be working, but she will be financially stable. I think because you gave it was like, okay, so she's not working, but she's going to be fine.
Well, big picture, yes, financially stable. With the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, you might go through a scare where because there's some people who are going to go through a big financial scare, big time. But with everything that we're going through, big picture, in the long run, everybody's going to be fine. Big picture. But some people are going to get the shit scared out of them. Let me see. Ace of Cups. Oh, Nine of Swords. Yeah, it might be a scary period that you go through, but I am kind of feeling like there will be opportunities. With the Four of Cups here, there will be opportunities. This is why I tell everybody that it's so important to be in control of your vibration. Because if you're scared, if you got the shit scared out of you, if you're nervous, if you're living in fear, you won't see the opportunities. So it's hard to say. It's kind of a 50-50. There will be open doorways of opportunity, and it's a strong possibility that you may not see those opportunities, in which you could go through a period where you're not working and there is no income coming in, with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. If you're able to maintain your vibration, stay cool, calm, collected, trust the universe, trust the process, you're able to see and recognize opportunities available to you. Shit, 10 of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. So it's one of those kind of things that it's really going to determine where you are vibrationally and where you are energetically. It's going to kind of just think back to 2020, anybody who, because I'm no expert. I'm no psychic medium. I don't know all the little ins and outs of everything that's going to happen and how it's going to happen. But think back to 2020. Some people, like us, had an amazing year financially in 2020. Other people completely lost everything. Some people just had a good year in general in 2020. Other people had a horrific year. It just really depends on where you are energetically and vibrationally as to whether or not you experience the things that are happening as good or bad. So I'm not going to label the next 2 years as good or bad. It just depends on the individual. So you will approach a crossroads, and there will be 2 different opportunities available to you. It could be a bad scenario. It could be a good scenario. But once it's all said, done, and over with, you'll be fine. You won't have anything to worry about.
We're probably going to have to do a part 3. I can already tell, like, how long we're doing in between these.
Damn, how many came in?
A lot. There's probably, 20 more. I'm just saying, wow. We're spending, a long time on each one here. Because we're blabbing. It's us. Okay, focus. Okay, Kylie. I've had a huge crush on my coworker for the past 3 months, and she's given me signs she likes me too, but I won't tell or ask her if she feels the same because I don't want to make things awkward, and I'm afraid she won't feel the same. I've been obsessing over the idea of me and her. It's been messing with my mental health. I just need to know if she's feeling the same way back. Does she?
Okay. Well, since I pulled 2 spreads with the first one, I'm going to look and see if there's a soul contract. Boom, Fool card, Empress. So I think there is an attraction, but with the 2 of Swords, 9 of Cups, she's very empty, codependent, and confused. So, Devil card. Okay. So, yes and no, if that makes any sense, with the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is all about being confused and indecisive. So, yes and no, if that makes any sense. She's very empty, lonely, broken, and confused, and she has a lot of unhealed trauma. So when it comes to what it is that she wants, what she wants in love, what she wants in life, who she's attracted to, the kind of partner she wants, she flip-flops back and forth because, she has a lot of unhealed trauma. She's very confused. So I think on some days, yes, and on other days, no. I kind of wish I knew what her sign was. She feels very mutable. Could be wrong on that, but or she's just very, very unstable and broken, one of the two. Page of Wands. She's kind of immature too. Not in a bad way. I'm not seeing any energy that I would call her a bad person. I don't think she has malicious intentions, but I do think that she is a little bit immature. Her maturity was stunted somehow. I don't know if it was with trauma or just with her not knowing how to process through some of the things that have happened to her. But again, so same thing here. 2 of Wands basically is the same thing as the 2 of Swords, being confused and indecisive. So I would say some days yes, some days no. Yes and no, yes and no, yes and no. She's very, very broken, empty, lost, and confused deep, deep down at the deepest level. I know that probably didn't make it any better at all, but that's what came through.
So you got to catch her on a good day? Is that what I gathered from that?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Probably not even that. Probably you catch her on that good day, then she'd probably wake up the next day and change her mind. You know?
Oh, yeah, that's probably not good. Okay. Yavon, it says, I am about to go through a divorce. What should I focus on next for my future?
Queen of Pentacles. Focus on your own personal goals. So one thing that you don't want to do is cling, and fight for anything. Do the best that you can to make everything fair when it comes to dividing things and whatever and this, that, and the third. But for the future, in the long run, big picture, like say for example, there's $100,000 in the bank and he wants 75,000 of it. And he's doubling down and he's getting the lawyers to fight for that 75,000. Fuck it. Keep your little 25,000. Fuck it. You can have it then. Whatever. I'm not fighting for that. I'm not clinging to that because big picture, that money's just going to end up being a fart in the wind. Big picture. Poof, it's going to be gone, and it's going to mean nothing in the future. And you're going to spend all this time clamping and clinging to something that is just poof, it's going to be gone in the future. So do the best you can to keep everything fair, be as amicable as possible, but just try not to double down and focus on any tension or any fighting for things. Focus on your goals moving forward with the Queen of Pentacles. Like what it is that you want to build from this point moving forward. And don't let any limiting beliefs cloud you. You know, like, again, I'm just using this as an example. I don't know what you all have. But again, for example, say there's $100,000 that you need to split 50-50. And some people will give themselves this limiting belief. Well, I need that extra $25,000 or I can't do this. No, you don't. That is a limiting belief. It would blow your mind how the universe can open doors of opportunity for you and make things happen that you never dreamed possible if you can just relax and trust the process and go with the flow. Like for real. It's not going to be an easy transition. It's not supposed to be. especially depending how long you all were married. This is going to be a complete and total paradigm shift. It's going to take, if I was you, I would dedicate no less than 1 year just to start the healing process, just to start becoming comfortable. Don't expect yourself to be out there living this new life and everything's all different within the first 3, 4, 5 months. It's going to take time. Give yourself the time to slowly adjust to the new future that you're building.
Shannon, it says, my question is, will he come back to me? And if possible, a time frame. I want to know the soul contract is with my person. He love bombed me at first and now pulled away. Friday, he told me he wasn't going anywhere. I haven't heard from him since he ghosted me for Christmas. Wow. What a jerk.
It's going to be about time for a deck swap here in a minute. I'm having the
Deck
most
swap.
crazy case of deja vu right now.
Probably because we just did this a couple hours ago.
No. Like everything. It's a lot dark outside, the way the light's shining, everything. So a lot of times, not every time, but most of the time when you are love bombed, you are being manipulated. So, yeah, this was a narcissist. Magician reverse, devil card. I don't think there was a soul contract. I don't think so. I don't think so. Devil card, magician reversed. You were being manipulated. Will he come back? 50-50 chance with the 6 of swords upright and the 8 of cups in the reverse. 50-50 chance. But if he does, be careful. Be careful. He's already shown you his true colors. Don't try to repaint them. Let me see what this deck says. I want to get one more pull to see if there's a soul contract here. So far, it didn't say anything. It didn't say there was a soul contract. Page of Wands. After this, I'm going to do a real quick deck swap because these decks are getting tired. I might set this one off to the side because it's doing okay, but that one's getting tired. World card reverse, 10 of swords. It's not showing a soul contract here. If anything, I would say this was probably a test, and there's a 50-50 chance he could come back and test you again. Because I think this is actually teaching you a very valuable lesson that you are going to need to learn in order to be a frequency match to your actual person, which he is not, which he is absolutely not. Magician reversed again. Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time when you're being love bombed, you're being manipulated. And that's sad, but that's just the way some dudes are. Let me go swap this deck out real quick. It's getting tired.
Same. I'm getting tired. Oops. Did everybody have a good Christmas? I'm so glad the holidays are over, you guys. You have no idea. It was a lot of fun, though. I hosted Christmas, and I was going to host 2 Christmases. I'm so glad I did not host both Christmases because I probably would have had a mental breakdown. But it was fun. A fun time, but I'm glad it's over.
It was an interesting Christmas.
Yeah.
But it just didn't...
it wasn't Christmasing.
It didn't pluck my heartstrings like the past couple Christmases
Didn't
have.
cluck your...
Pluck? It didn't
cluck your Christmas tree.
It didn't pluck my heartstrings quite as much as the other past couple. I think it has to do with we don't quite feel like home, like we're at home here. I think is what it is.
I don't think that's it. I think the energies in the air It's just a different vibe in the air, just in general. I don't think it matters where we are. It just feels.
Well, for me personally, in Vegas, that second year, 2021 and 2022, I felt like I was at home. I was the happiest I've ever been in my whole life.
We know you. Love
So,
Vegas.
so I'm thinking that's. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, though, yeah, I'm not too bummed out about Christmas being over this year. It's weird. It's really weird. Anyway, though. All right.
Oh yeah, and Daisy, thank you. I updated that because Rich will need to know who that is. So I added that to your question. It's just easier if I say it than have to type it out because I'm so lazy. I feel like I need an energy drink or something, babe. Do you need one too?
Oh, that would be nice. We don't have one though.
You're so unprepared.
Or you wanting to leave and run to the store while I sit and chat with them? Or
No, you can do these.
so you want to leave and run to the store?
No, I don't even want to go to the store. I don't want to be around people.
Or if we
I'm
end
like
up,
peopling
if we
today.
do a part 3, we can take like a maybe.
We're probably gonna have to do a part 3.
We'll probably take maybe what, a 30-minute, an hour, just maybe a 30-minute break, real quick break, and then do a part 3, and then I'll run to the store and yeah.
Maybe, or we can just make coffee, an espresso.
Coffee, man, it just
Upsets your belly.
no, it makes my heart fucking pound because I just don't
That's
drink
what
it
I
like I
need.
used to. Every time I drink coffee, I end up regretting it because my heart's like pow, 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 pow.
Okay, this person I'm still waiting for their question, so I'm gonna skip that one.
Okie dokie. No, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, this one is for Yazzie or Jazzy. I think I ask you this every single time.
Every time that's a return customer?
Yeah, she's always gets one of the 2222s. I never remember if it's Yazzie or Jazzy. So I'm probably forever going to ask you. Anyways, I'm going to call you Yazzie. A guy, MC, who I am pretty sure is interested in me, chemistry's there, hasn't made a move. Why? Yeah, why?
Okay.
Yazzie's my friend now, and I want to know why.
Okie dokie. Well, you know what I got to look at? Is there a contract?
Soul contract.
Is there a soul contract? Because I like to cut straight to the point and bypass all the bullshit. Even though I do specialize primarily in energy behavior, sometimes depending on the soul contract, the energies involved can just be a bunch of bullshit, depending on what the soul contract is. So I like to do things efficiently. This is my Virgo moon coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Quick, efficient, as simple as possible. Ace of Wands reversed, Lover's card reversed. I don't know how interested he is. I think, okay. He's either already in a relationship or he is still grieving a breakup with the Ten of Wands. Or how long ago did it come to an end? I don't know. Because I've had people tell me, good God, he's been single for 2 years. Well, he ain't healed from it. Ten of Wands, still karmically tied to somebody else. I don't know a whole lot of details, but this could be a baby mama possibly. If not, just an ex. But with the Lover's card reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, I'm not 100% convinced that he's as interested as you think he is. Let me see. Let me see what the next spread says. Might be a little bit interested, but if he hasn't made a move, he may not be interested enough. Yeah, Page of Pentacles reversed. So there might be a little interest in there. And if you made a move, he might take you up on it. But the reason he hasn't made a move is because I don't think he's quite as interested as you think he is.
What a shirt.
Seven of Pentacles reversed. Five of Swords reversed. Yeah, see Queen of Wands reversed. King of Wands upright. So, Queen of Cups reversed. All these, there's only one card in the upright in this whole spread. So, Yeah. Might be a little bit of an interest in there, maybe slightly. But he's very, so I would recommend maybe you shooting your shot, because if you don't shoot your shot, I don't see him doing it anytime soon. The interest isn't really all that strong. I'm not saying it's completely absent. There might be a little bit of an interest in there, but it's not overwhelming on his end.
Rude. Okay. Katie, what good things are coming for 2024?
High Priestess reversed. Okie dokie. So the very first card that jumped out was the Lover's card. Hey, that's your actual person. So let's see. Strength card. Uh-oh, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay. And the Three of Swords here. So this is telling me that your person is due to come in, but you're still karmically tied to someone else. Hopefully you know who I'm talking about when I say that. Hopefully. Because if you don't know who I'm talking about, that means that you buried it under your subconscious. If you buried it under your subconscious, that makes it incredibly difficult to dig it up and heal from it. Incredibly difficult. If I say you're karmically tied to somebody and somebody pops in your mind and you know who I'm talking about immediately, that's good. That's a good thing. Because that energy needs to be transmuted. It needs to be transmuted, released, and healed from. Because, now again, these things aren't timed out. I'm not saying that it will or won't happen in 2024, but your person's due to come in. That's your person. But it's being blocked by some vibrational baggage you're still carrying from the past. Five of Swords. Uh-oh. So there's the Lover's card again. So there's some opportunities of other things that'll be made available to you that you might not be seeing. I've been seeing that coming up a lot here lately. 2024, people not seeing opportunities that are available to them. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. Yeah, same energy. Lover's card. That's your person. And the King of Cups. So, and the Queen of Cups. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Lover's card. That's your person. So I'd give it a 50-50 chance that you could end up attracting that person at some point in 2024. But again, it is saying that that is being blocked by past vibrational baggage, unresolved, unfinished business. Whether you remember it or not, whether you know who I'm talking about or not, hopefully you do, because that makes it easier to heal from. Death card reversed. But yeah. So I don't think that you have any other miscellaneous soul contracts due to come in. Hopefully you're not already in a relationship, because that would butcher the whole reading. See, this is why I like to have a little bit of description. You know, you could be saying, well, I'm already married. Well, that's why I need a little bit of description in there. But yeah, or what that could mean if you're already in a relationship is that that's not your person, possibly. So yeah, your actual person is due to come in. And there's a very, very likely chance the two of you could connect at some point in the next 2 years.
We could go split, or we could split a C4.
Oh. I'm not in the mood for the tingles. Whenever you want to
just
end
don't
this,
drink that much of it. Drink like a quarter of it.
Whenever you want to, no, I'm not in the mood for that. Whenever you want to end the part 2, I'm gonna run to the store real quick.
I know, I don't want to leave everybody just like hanging like that. Everybody's been waiting for a long time.
Okay. Well.
We are unprepared. We should have done this before we came on here.
Or we could just take a 15-minute intermission while I run to the store real quick, come right back, jump right back on it. The playback will be up. They'll be pinned in the comments if you want. How many have we done for this video here? Let's go till 6 and then just take like a 15-minute intermission. I'm going to run to the store real quick, run right back. We'll jump right back on it.
I feel bad.
I do too, but at least we're getting it done. It's not like we're not getting it done. We're going to do it.
Okay, let's do this real quick. Cynthia, what guidance can you give me in regards to teaching Qigong to the public for income?
I don't think I can give you guidance for that.
Maybe you see what the energy looks like on that.
I don't even know
what is the energy surrounding her teaching that for income.
For income?
Oh, let's see. Yeah. What is the
energy? Strength card.
Oh, she says that she's in the chat and she says, do you want her to clarify?
Yeah, because I don't know anything about Qigong.
Yes,
I don't know.
Please. If that's not what you were wanting to look at.
Because the only thing that I can say right off the top of my head for that is whenever you have an idea in your mind that is something like a big idea that's unlike anything you've ever done before, don't sit and rack your brain trying to figure out exactly every little step you're going to take to make it happen. Pick the closest door available to you, metaphorically speaking, and go. Do it. Start taking some kind of action. About a 90% chance that the first thing you do is going to fail. That's cool. Get up, try something else. That'll probably fail. You'll probably go trip and stumble along the path. Could be for the good first 6 months to a year, you could trip and stumble down the path, fucking up and failing and challenges and obstacles. But eventually, you will attract everybody into your life that you need. All the right doorways of opportunity will open for you. You'll find yourself in the right place at the right time, and it'll all pop off. And 50% of the time, you actually end up doing something unlike anything you imagined doing. That's what happens about 50% of the time. When you're on a path to manifest something like that.
That's her response. She's just telling you what it is.
Okay, well, I'm looking at the cards. Can you read it for me?
Says Qigong is a moving meditation like Tai Chi. I'm training now and cultivating a practice. Been working on this for a year. Appreciate you, Rich.
Okay, well.
So, yeah, let's just see what the energy of it is.
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune reverse. Yeah, that's going to be a path that is going to be a long path. If you really, really want to get to a point where that becomes a profession and provides a good, stable, sturdy income. It's going to be a long path. And actually, honestly, this is kind of going along with what I originally thought, that might only be one level on the path. By the time you reach your highest calling, I'm not saying you're not going to be able to teach Qigong to the public, but I think your highest calling will be surrounded by things that are much bigger than that. And that might just be a little bitty part of it. But yeah, whenever it comes to something like that, don't overthink it too much. I'm not saying don't think about anything, but don't spend too much time trying to come up with this detailed plan of every little step you're going to take and then box yourself into that plan so strictly that you won't deviate from that plan. Come up with the best plan that you can think of. Don't spend more than 2 or 3 times rolling it through your mind. Get on the path and start executing, because there's a 98% chance that on that path, things are going to go completely not as planned at all. You're going to take very unexpected twists and turns. You're going to connect with very unexpected people. And you want to be open to that and listen to the little intuitive nudges. You will be intuitively nudged to do weird shit that makes no sense. And when it all comes down to it, again, within the next couple of years, you won't be doing it for income, because that's not the way that the system of career and finance is going to be operating within the next 5 years. So for the short term, though, while we're still operating under the financial system that we're under, yeah, it's going to be kind of a challenging path, but you just got to get on the path and start doing it, and then allow the universe to unfold the path, and just follow the intuitive nudges. It's going to be a long path in the beginning, though. It's going to be challenging.
Okay, next is Jelina. What are AG's intentions towards me?
Damn.
I know.
That's why I didn't have you go email anybody, because it's just too many emails to go look through.
Thank you.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah, and there's some people I have to refund. If you did not send me your question, I have to refund you. So get a hold of me really quick, or I'm refunding it. There's like only 2 people, though. Because I don't have time to reach out to you and get a response in time. You can resubmit, though, with your question.
Sun card in the reverse. So I don't know who this person is to you. I don't know if this is somebody new that you're talking to, somebody that a potential love interest. I don't know. But, oh man, you got a little bit of everything here. A little bit of everything. So hopefully I'm putting the right intention into this, because I don't know who this person is to you. But first thing we got at the very tip top overall energy of the spread is the Lover's card. So this person does feel a very unexplainably strong connection with you. Very unexplainably strong.
Oh, she says a new person.
Oh, okay. Very, very strong, unexplainable connection. Insanely intense. Also, though, this individual has some unhealed energy from the past that they are hoping to be able to jump into a new relationship and forget about it. This person is also very, very, very worried about having a sex-based connection, but wants long-term stable commitment overall. But is also struggling with whether or not to be in a committed relationship or keep their options open. So it feels like there's a little bit of confusion. I think that this connection feels a little bit stronger than what this person is comfortable with. So this person might be a little bit confused and not really know, because this connection is so intense. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Chariot reversed. So overall, I wouldn't say that this person has bad intentions. I don't see manipulation. I don't see deception. I don't see game plan. I don't see none of that. But I do see confusion and uncertainty, because like I said, I think this connection is a little bit stronger than what this person expected. So they're going through that period where they get real scared and start overthinking it, and getting cold feet and just going through a lot on the inside. But when it comes to what their intentions are, I don't think this person is trying to play games. I don't think so. So it looks pretty solid to me, but just going through a period of confusion, which I think is kind of normal. That's going to be there at some points in the beginning, but that should be very, very open. You all should be communicating, hopefully, what's going on between the two of you.
Okay, we're going to do this last one, and then we're going to take like a 20-minute break or less. Like literally as soon as he gets back, we're just going to hop back on.
Yeah.
So, okay, Whitney, my husband, Scorpio / I Aquarius, are in marriage counseling to work through our issues with individual counseling. I'm having a hard time pushing through, beginning to resent him the more into it we get into it. What do I need to know now forward?
Okay, so
am I reading that wrong? I don't know.
Aquarius and Scorpio. Oh shit!
She's starting. I think she's something now, like moving forward. Like,
I know. I'm just looking at the energies, Aquarius and Scorpio.
I wasn't sure if I was making sense because I'm like not reading right.
That will make for a very challenging energetic combination, Aquarius and Scorpio. Let's see. Hopefully, I get a good look at the soul contract. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. That's going to be tricky. That's going to be difficult. One of you, ideally both of you, but you have no control of the person that you're dealing with. Both of you are fixed signs. So when you're a fixed sign dealing with another fixed sign, there has to be some flexibility there. And we fixed signs struggle with that flexibility. You know, especially when you have your mind made up, the way you do things, the way you see things, you just ain't going to bend and flex very easily. So with the 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords here, I don't know, man. So far, I'm not seeing the flexibility needed to actually see this through. Not really. I'm not seeing flexibility on both ends because essentially, both of you would need to be flexible. Both of you. That's why fixed and fixed is so challenging. I think from what I've seen with healthy, successful relationships, most, all except for one, really healthy, successful relationship I've seen has been fixed energy and either mutable or cardinal energy. One of the two. Usually fixed and mutable. Sometimes fixed and cardinal, because there has to be that flexibility there. And we fixed signs are slower to change and flex, while the mutable and the cardinal signs can do it much quicker. Queen of Swords. Yeah, I'm seeing you losing feelings altogether. Man, it's not telling me what the soul contract is. I'm not even seeing that. All I'm seeing is that, the energy that is present looks like there's about a 75 to 80% chance that it is manifesting separation in the next 2 years. I would actually, honestly, probably give this a 50-50 chance of survival within 2024. And probably a 75 to 80% chance that the two of you won't be together 2 Decembers from now. If the energy keeps manifesting the way it's going, and that resentment and the coldness, that's you right there, that's probably universal law is going to separate the two of you, because you're becoming such a frequency mismatch that as you all are elevating and changing frequencies, you're going to separate timelines. So you're not ascending up to the same timeline together. The two of you are changing frequencies and parting ways on an energetic level.
Hold on, I can't close the chat yet because I need one of these comments. D. Ryan, are you still in the chat? Because I accidentally refunded you because I thought you were somebody else. You guys, I need caffeine. I'm about
to run to the store.
Oh my god. Can you like remake that payment really quick? I'm so sorry for refunding you. I know, I just need to get this really quick.
Mercury retrograde.
Because there was somebody else in the emails who also asked 2 questions too. So I thought that was you, and it wasn't. It was somebody else. So somebody else I need to figure out if they want to. Like, I'm a mess today, guys. I told you. I warned you guys.
It finally, I don't know if I told you all this in a chat before or not, but David explained to me why me and Leah get hit so hard with Mercury retrograde. Because we're both Virgo moons, and I'm Virgo rising. Yeah. Mercury is the planet that rules Virgo. So, yeah, if you got a really heavy Virgo influence like we both do, that Mercury retrograde will kick you in the deal.
Dude, it affects me so bad. Like,
Mm-hmm. And it's not just a in your head kind of thing. It is a very tangible, palpable, like bogging down of your energy that feels so intense.
And those of you who like know me and like have seen me in action, I'm like on it like all the time. And today I'm not. So we're gonna go get some caffeine really quick. We'll be back in like 15-20 minutes. Okay.
All right.
Laters.